Good morning, Connect fam. It's Women's History Month, and of course, we are celebrating one another. And to celebrate Connect fam, we are going to be giving our viewers, you, an expert advice on monetizing and managing the money you make. Who doesn't want to do that? So please welcome back to the show, entrepreneur, CPA, professor, and financial planner, Oyinka Coakley. Welcome back to the show. Oyinka, did I say that right? Because I was practicing.
Oyinka, yep.
Oh!
Thanks for having me again. I'm so excited to be back.
Thank you for joining us.
Well, it's Women's History Month, so we want to know, what is the biggest issue that you find with women in money, and specifically for entrepreneurs?
The biggest issue I find is spending. You know, we like to look a certain way. We're all into fashion. Everything goes on social media. So we tend to want to live beyond our means. But our spending habits are the number one thing that get us in trouble financially. There's a lot of times we don't have much control over our income. We have a lot more control over our spending. So if we can get our spending under control, let's develop a budget. Let's stick to it. Let's set targets for our necessities, for saving, more importantly, and for spending. If we can live by a balanced budget, as women, in a better financial position.
So can we take a little bit of that money if we budget for shopping? Because listen, I am guilty of shopping. That's my addiction. So
absolutely. I'm okay. Yeah, listen, yeah. I love shopping as well, especially online shopping. But we do need to consider, what are we going to do with most of these things that we buy? We wear them one time. They go in the back of our closets. We don't want somebody to see us again in the same outfit that we posted last week. So let's just, I like to just redirect our energy into thinking about the future. Money should be a tool to help you get to where you want to be. It should help you achieve your ultimate goal. So if your ultimate goal is to look cute, okay, then spend all that money on clothes. But for most of us, you know, we want to retire comfortably. We want to travel the world. So let's get that spending under control.
I was going to say, we're going to need you back, Oyinka, to do a whole other interview or another like little session on rentals and how we can budget, you know, looking good, but, you know, still how we can manage and budget when it comes to shopping. So we should have you back for that. That would be so great. So now let's get serious again. So what are some additional things to consider when managing our money to grow our savings and our investments?
Once you have that budget under control, let's figure out if we can add additional streams of income. A lot of people nowadays have hobbies that they're finding ways to monetize. So if you enjoy party planning, you might want to throw some events for, you know, friends and family. Let's see if you host some parties, make it a fundraiser, but then you can showcase your skills and then people will hire you out from those things. If you like to take pictures, start a side business in photography. Whatever it is that you have a passion for, see if you can find a way to monetize it, because today, one stream of income is too close to zero. I'm too sorry to say. So if you want to protect and build wealth, multiple streams of income is key right now, especially in these tough economy.
Yeah, I love that, because you, just as you mentioned, you get to do what you love doing, your passion, and still make money from it. So tell us, how do you determine your financial needs or the needs of your business?
I always tell my clients that personally and in the business, they basically have the same needs. You need shelter. Your business needs a place to run from. Your business needs utilities. Your home needs utilities. Planning, especially when you're a new business owner and you're trying to plan for your cost, think about replicating the expenses you have at home. Once you develop a list of your monthly expenses, you will notice the things that are recurring. Those are the ones that we consider to be needs, but then you want to also take a deep dive into what you're spending on a monthly basis and maybe do a list, because sometimes we think that these recurring charges are necessities, but they're really not.
Nice. And I want to just touch on that a little bit more because you just mentioned some ways, but what are some other ways that we can maybe start today, like right now, to have a clean slate to plan for our future, our financial future? And you touched on some just now.
Yeah, so a great one is to look at if your employer offers a 401k plan. A 401k plan is one of the easiest ways to save because the money comes right out of your pay before you even see it. And you can't touch it without some type of penalty. If your job doesn't offer a 401k plan, think about getting an individual retirement account. Another tip that I like is to have money withdrawn from your account on a monthly basis to a bank that's not local to you. That way it makes it more difficult to get the money.
Nice.
That's so good. And I want to ask you, for all the entrepreneurs out there, we're talking about how to stop spending, but I want to ask you, what are some ways to make your business money that might be overlooked?
You know, one of the best tips I always give are think about some upsells you can do. What are some services or products that are complementary to the product or service that you're already offering? So think about some of the services that your clients are already having to buy to complement the product that they're buying from you, and see if you can offer it. The customer will really appreciate that because it's the convenience of you being a one-stop shop.
That's amazing. Thank you so much for coming in today. You're officially part of our Connect fam, but please, I'm sure our viewers want to know how they can connect with you. So please share.
Absolutely. I'm happy to be here, and I'm excited that I'll be here all month long with you guys. So you can reach me on Instagram at Oyinka the Professor. Send me a DM. Let me know what you want me to talk about this month.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Oyinka. Like you mentioned, all month long, you're going to be hanging out with us. And of course, continuing to celebrate Women's History Month. Celebrate that special woman in your life. We'll see you next week.
Thanks. Bye.
Don't move, Connect fam. We will be right back because, of course, she has to bring in all the tea. We're talking about our entertainment contributor, Miss London Knighton. She'll be back. Don't move.